Hey guys, it's been a while since I posted, and I have content lined up for you, content that I actually pulled that was scheduled. I just didn't feel right posting at this time. That's just personal, inner conflicts. Just that's all it is. But I just can't not say anything. But the thing is that I really don't think I have the right things to say. And that's something that I'm very aware of and I'm working on. The Black Lives Matter movement, I don't even know if movement is the right word. To me, it feels like we are in the midst of a revolution. And it's something that has been a very long time coming and is extremely necessary. And, I mean, like I said, I don't have the right things to say, and I know that. And I am taking time to process and educate myself and learn in the ways that I know how to learn, which for me are consuming books and like video and also real life experiences. I can't go back to posting regular content without saying something. So I'm sitting down here with you today because this is all I know. All people are created equal, and all people should be treated equally. And that they aren't, it hurts our individual souls and our collective conscience as a planet, as a species. It hurts us, especially those who are not treated as they should be. But consider that it hurts those who have privilege too, because it takes something away from our souls too. That is what I believe. I believe that very, very deeply. And I guess my only point of posting this and sharing this is that I just implore you to look inside and think about what privilege looks like for you and what it doesn't look like for somebody else. It's really, if I can reach even one person with this message of really, really taking an honest, eyes open look within and around, it's totally 1,000,000% worth it. I am putting some of the resources that I have been turning to that I have found helpful in the description bar. So I'll have some information there, including the things I've been reading, the things I've been watching and or listening to. It's been hard to get some books, which is a good thing, I think, because people are reading stuff, like a lot of people. And also places I've been donating that I feel called to support right now. Doesn't mean that's what everybody's list should look like. I don't know if there is a universal list for everybody right now. It's just sharing, even people I follow who have shared things that have helped me. It's just it's like the chain of sharing. That's all that is. And I just wanted to take a minute and just really pay respect the people who have made the news and who, you know, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, lives unnecessarily and awfully lost. These are really, sadly, but a very small few of a much greater list of names and beautiful souls that deserve to still be living and deserve to be treated equally to everybody else. The issues of systemic race and implicit bias and white privilege are so woven into the fabric of this country. It takes intentional purpose, thought, and action to unweave those things, and we must unweave those things. If you would like to share some of the resources or inspiration, foundations, whatever has held you in the past couple weeks that this is really all stirring up in the collective consciousness, I would love to see those. Please share. Please remain respectful in the comments. I will be monitoring comments just to ensure that we maintain a level of respect and kindness. Doesn't mean you can't be critical. If you want to be critical, please do so with respect and compassion and kindness as your motivation, because otherwise it's just a lot of negative noise that makes the world less beautiful. I will resume my normal content this week. Please keep in mind I filmed some of that content prior to all of this welling up as it has. So please keep that as a reference before you judge. That's just something I'm asking you to do. And please also be mindful that your words have an impact. And I'm not talking just on comments in my videos and my social media. I mean your words in general, anywhere you speak them, write them, however you deliver them. They not only have an impact on the people around you, but they have an impact, most importantly, they have an impact on you. So consider your words, I think, right now especially, very carefully. Because this is a time, a really defining moment. And where do you want to stand? And where do you want to be? Where do you want to stand at this moment of time? And looking back in 5, 10, 20, 50 years, what are you going to think of where you stood at this time? That's what I'm thinking as well. I will continue to support charities and foundations that call to me, that speak to my heart. As I haven't historically named those because I just was raised to not tout, I guess, those kinds of things. But I think sometimes there is a time and a place to say, hey, I support this, and this is why. And this is one of those times. So if you are moved to donate, I will have a list of some of the places, like I mentioned, that I have been supporting lately. And I encourage you to consider making your donation recurring. Even if you were going to give one large lump sum, that would be the same amount in any given year as you would give spread out over the course of 12 months. A lot of charities and foundations are getting a lot of attention right now for obvious reasons, but when this inevitably, you know, cools down a bit, that attention will fall off. And then there is a lack of support once again for certain charities and foundations and whatnot. Making many charitable places will accept, you know, recurring monthly donations. And that is something that can be really helpful to charities to maintain a consistent support. So I would urge you to consider that if you feel called to donate, just something to consider if that's something you feel in your heart called to do. Lastly, I want to say that I say this all the time, and I fear sometimes it might come off as disingenuous. Is that a word? I think so. I think you know what I mean. But my heart truly is with yours. I mean that. Whenever I say that, it's not just something I say to have something to say. I only say it when I mean it, and I mean it. My heart is with yours, and I stand with you. I do. I support Black Lives Matter. I support true equality for all races, all sexual identities, all people. We learn, we grow, and we become better people during times of change. And this is one of those times. I am thinking of you. I'm here with you in my heart. We can do better. We will do better. We are doing better. There is a lot of work to do, but it is necessary so that our world can be a better world for not only us, but our children and their children. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Thank you for your kindness. Take good care.